What in the
Morning,
world?
boss.
How is it already Thursday? It was just Monday. Monday to jump to Thursday. Yeah, wow, guys, it's already Thursday, and I'm glad to be here with you guys again. Here we are, Thursday. Wow. So I got some goals here that I want to work with you guys on. Just reminding everyone that we're going to continue working on this new game plan and this new economy, and we're just going to keep working on this new playbook. And the faster you can open your mindset to this new playbook, obviously, the faster we're going to be able to grow together. So I want you guys to keep opening your mindset to the fact that this is a new economy, and we are in a different world. Okay, we're in a different world because there's a lot of reasons. But the biggest reason that I can see is that everybody's just making less money. Everybody. And there's very, I can count them on one hand, and this is kind of scary to say, but I can count them on one hand of the agents that are actually doing more this year. 95% of the agents out there are doing less business, and that concerns me. That concerns me. So, I mean this, that the faster you can open your mindset to make several important tweaks in your business, the faster you will find success in this new economy. All right. So those aren't just words. That's actually some deep meaning right there. And I'm concerned for some of you guys because I can see your numbers. So the truth is that we're in the talk to the people business. The more people you talk to, the more business you do. You can build a huge business. You really can. You just have to talk to more people. So the business playbook from last year's where you could sit back and wait for the business, or you could sit back and kind of let your business run. Those days are over. Do you guys agree with me that those days are over? It's now time to muscle up. Who agrees with me right now that you need to actually put on like your sweatshirt and go to the gym and lift some weights?
Absolutely.
You
It's-
have to.
Absolutely.
it's
Definitely.
you're gonna have to actually put on that muscle shirt, and you're gonna have to flex this year.
How
Okay.
about turn it up, pick it up and turn green? Incredible Hulk.
I'm not sure what turning it all green means, but I hope we're not gonna go green here. So finding those ready to go clients is harder, even for us. Even for us, we're in the business of generating. We're in the business of generating, business for you guys. That's what we do, and coaching and training you guys to convert it. So we not just go over here and generate business. We're also in the business of coaching and training you guys to convert the business. So even for us, it's harder to find new business. So we have to muscle up too. And you already know it, that the skills needed today are different because you're going to have to talk to more people. You used to be able to get away with, talking to, 10 or 20 people about real estate to find a deal. Now you probably have to talk to 40 or 50 people about real estate to find a deal. And it's just the truth. And there's no way around it. That's why I named this slide Thursday Truth Talk. So if you're having trouble finding new clients, you're just going to simply have to talk to more people. There is no easy way around it. There's no shortcut. There's no other solution. There's no technology. There's no AI. There's no magic, blue pill, red pill kind of thing. And if you guys can all mute for me, I'd really appreciate it. So, because this call is recorded. So let's make sure that, we understand that, if you really want to do more deals this year, you're going to have to talk to more people. That is just going to come down to the basics. There's just no way around it. So also, I think that you're going to have to respect this craft at a whole new level, and you're going to have to train harder. This is the Truth Talk. And so I hope that, this is a sobering reality of, while you're drinking your coffee and sitting back and thinking about the business. don't fall into the trap, but let's just wait for this thing to blow over. I think this is the new normal. I don't think you can sit back and just wait for the economy to get better. I think this is our new normal. I don't think we're going to go back. I mean, honestly, for me, I don't think we're going to go back to 3.5% or 4% interest rates ever. I think we're going to be at, 5-6% probably for a long time. And also, one of the reasons why everything's slower is because these homeowners that bought their properties and refied at 3.5%, 4%, they're not moving. Okay. I've got a lot of properties that are at 3 and 4%, and I'm not selling them. I probably won't ever sell them. I'm gonna like rent them and just let them go. They're gonna always be rentals. I'm always gonna make money. You're not gonna talk me into selling those things at that, 3.5. I got one in Texas that's 3.25%. I would never sell that ever. Even if you offered me like a lot of money for it, I'd probably still keep it just because it's got that low interest rate. So I want to dig into the details and just remind you guys that there is a proven system that's worked for 40 years. And that system is Mike Ferry's, 5-step listing process. And you guys have had, we've talked about this a lot, but I want to go over this with you guys just right here on this slide. And I'm calling this the $1 million formula. And it's the same 5-step listing process. We've just tweaked it a little bit here. And that is that when you get a referral or you find a good lead, you just need to immediately set an appointment. And all of us are guilty. Some of us are, more guilty than others about talking too much on the phone when we just need to set the appointment. Just like Ron Connard, I mean, he is amazing at this. He goes and sets an appointment literally within minutes. And then you do the comparables. 3 active, 3 pending, 3 solds in the next 60 minutes. And then you're going to overnight the pre-listing package. Once the package arrives to the customer, you're going to call them back and confirm they received it. And you're going to see if they have any questions. You're going to confirm the appointment's a go. And then you're going to go preview the comps. This is the in the new economy today, to get the pricing right. It's so fluid. The market is so crazy right now that I'm highly suggesting that you guys go get in those 3 active and get into the pendings if you can. Get into those pendings if you can before you show up and do the listing presentation. You should have a laptop-based listing presentation, and all of those appointments should never be rescheduled ever. Arrive early and have all those comparables ready to go. So when you walk in, you guys should be the expert of the comparables. All right. You should be the expert of the comparables. When you present your comparables, you present the 3 actives first, the 3 pendings, and then the 3 solds. And then you ask for the listing. There is an exact formula here. Okay. So don't be scatterbrained and this and that and talk about the coffee cup and this and the comps and this book and, be weird about it. You're going to have to sit down, stay calm, and walk through the comparables, the 3 actives, the 3 pendings, the 3 solds, and you're going to have a very good, professional, polished listing presentation, right? And so this is, I think, where a lot of us need some help, because we can do, obviously we can set appointments. We're getting really good at that. All of you guys are good at that. You can set appointments. We can do the comparables for 3 active, 3 pending, 3 solds. All right. And you should be able to do that within 60 minutes after setting an appointment, whether it's your own appointment you got out of the ocean or your own leads, or whether it's a live transfer. It doesn't matter where the lead came from, but you should immediately do the comparables. You should immediately build that pre-listing package. And then you should immediately call back to confirm once they received it. All right. And there's that secret question, that Stuart always talks about, that number 2 right there, to see if they have any questions before you arrive, because they will disclose, they will uncover, they will unlock their final objections if you play this the right way. If you play your cards the right way, you will get all the objections out before you show up. Okay. And then it's showtime. So the goal of this whole process here The goal of this whole process is to follow the system and uncover their exact problems, their motivation. What are they doing? You're a solution guy. You know, your job is to find the solution. And the way that you do that is through asking lots of questions, and especially that question right there. So the pre-listing package, guys, and if you didn't know this, the pre-listing package is meant to set you apart. It's meant to be a really wow factor. Like, whoa, like that's a lot of information. Some of you guys have told me that it's too much information. I don't agree. I think the more information, the more information, the more information, the more wow factor, the more, I mean, even 75 pages is still not too much. So make sure that you're sending that pre-listing package, because it's meant to put them on their heels. It's meant to, like, whoa, that's a lot of information. That's a strategy. The strategy is to overwhelm them. So when you call them back, you can ask them if they have any questions before you arrive, and they will give you their final objections, so that then you can practice that, you can research that. So when you show up, there's no surprises. So this here is a $1 million formula. Celeste has made millions of dollars with this. I know there's a lot of Mike Ferry agents that have made millions of dollars with this. I know that Stuart Anderson had 23 active listings at once. In fact, I got a little testimonial here I want to show you guys. Look at this.
33.
Look at this. So I want you to read this. These are his words, not mine. All right. The one thing that helped me succeed in this business was the one-on-one coaching, the live transfers, and accountability to run my business like a full-time career. I currently have 23 listings active, and I can't say enough. It's an entire package. So when Stuart wrote that to me, that was many years ago, he had 23 listings active at the same time. Now, I want you to sit back and just think about how busy you'd be. You wouldn't have any worries about money because you'd be doing so many deals. You'd just be worried about servicing your business, and then worried about the next listing. I mean, this is when you start running around like crazy. But look at Kim's, and I hope Kim's here, because I love to remind Kim about this. Look at this. I'm going to read this to you. I currently have 9 active listings, 4 currently pending, 12 closed, and 6 months ago, I was a brand new agent. I just started. Those are her words, not mine. All right. She wrote me that. I'm going to read that to you again. I currently have 9 active listings, 4 currently pending, 12 closed, and 6 months ago, I was a brand new agent. I just started. Guys, this is the power of following this system. And so, you know, I go back to this because I keep seeing us, you know, giving live transfers to agents, and they just simply don't follow this plan. And, you know, it's not only confusing to me, it's actually aggravating. It's aggravating. And I want you guys to know that if you follow this plan, you're going to have those same kind of results like Stuart and Kim. So again, when you get a referral or you set an appointment, you immediately do comparables. You immediately overnight the pre-listing package. And guys, I know you don't want to overnight it. I don't care about that. Do it. I know you don't want to do it, but you have to do it. It's like something you have to do. So whether you're generating your own business, or whether you're getting a live transfer, or you're getting something out of the ocean, it's the same process. Okay. So again, you're going to set an appointment. You're going to do the comparables, 3 actives, 3 pendings, 3 solds. And then you're going to immediately overnight a pre-listing package, whether we print it and overnight it, or whether you print it and overnight it, or whether you print it and drive it over there. I don't really care. Just get it done, and then call back to confirm that they received it, and make sure that they are a go for the appointment. Now, many times, if you execute this right, they will never cancel the appointment on you because they're so overwhelmed with your package. And so if you have people canceling on you, it's because you're not following the program. If you have people not following up with you, it's because you're not following this program. If you have people that ghost you, it's because you never overnighted the pre-listing package. So I already have been doing this 12 years. Okay. I know all of the symptoms like a doctor. Like when a patient walks in and is coughing a lot, I'm like, are you a smoker? Yeah, I've been smoking for 40 years. I mean, you kind of know the symptoms when agents tell you, well, they're not calling me back. It's because you didn't overnight the pre-listing package. Well, they ghosted me. It's because you didn't send the pre-listing pack. So guys, I know the process here. So when you do this process the right way, you're going to have results like this. You're going to have 23 active listings at the same time. Or like Kim, when Kim was actually on the horse and doing the work like every single day, you get activity like this. Now, I've got the same results with Devin. I got the same exact results with Devin. So, it's just a matter of you guys really looking in the mirror and saying, am I following the system? Am I really doing this? Be honest with yourself. Are you really, really doing this? For some of you, I think so. And for some of you, maybe not. For some of you, maybe not. Maybe you're deciding here that, this appointment is not worthy of a pre-listing package, or maybe this one is a little different, or maybe this one, they want to wait. I'm not going to work this one. See, those are bad decisions right there. Back in the Mike Ferry days, they used to call it a drunk monkey on your shoulder. Mark, do you remember those days, the drunk monkey?
Absolutely. Yep.
That's the drunk monkey telling you the wrong information. I'm here to tell you the right information. And the right information is that somebody wants to sell their property, follow the system. If somebody wants to sell, follow the system right here.
Hallelujah.
It's that simple, guys. Stop overcomplicating this. It's not complicated. Okay. You set an appointment, you do the comparables, you overnight the package, you call back, confirm, and then you show up and you take the listing. So I'm not sure. I'm trying to break through to some of you guys that aren't following this proven $1 million formula here, that it's literally this simple. Okay. Because I mean, Stuart just followed it without asking questions. He just literally started following it and he got 23 active listings at the same time. I mean, he had many more active listings, but I mean, I want you guys just to stop for a second, literally stop and sit back and say, you know what? Maybe I need to follow the system so that I can have 23 active listings at the same time. Maybe if you did it before and you stopped doing it, maybe this is time to kind of go back and reflect on the fact that these are the type of results that you can have if you follow a winning formula. Okay, so congratulations to Teresa out in San Bernardino. I love that story. I love that story that she actually got a live transfer. They weren't really interested. She still followed the formula and then she took the listing active. Okay, if she would have made that decision that this one's not quite ready, or that one's not quite good enough, or I don't think that's a real lead, or I don't like this lead. Any one of those drunk monkey bullshit thoughts you have are wrong. Okay? The truth is that you just need to realize that if they want to sell, if they have motivation to sell, if you found the motivation, the property is either too big, too small, the property is not for them anymore. Okay, they're getting divorced, they can't afford it, they're selling, they're FISBO, they're raising their hand, they want to sell, then follow the system. What are you doing? Like, stop overthinking it. I guess that's the only real word that I can come up with is you're just overthinking it. Because if you're not following this proven system and you're thinking, well, maybe that one's not quite right, so I don't need to execute on that one, I think you're wrong. Because if somebody wants to sell, follow the system and you will list the property. It's like that simple. So I hope that this talk here has broken through your limiting beliefs, has broken through to some people, hopefully one or two of you, has broken through to the fact that it is this simple and you can generate a major business with this. Okay. So I want to show you a couple of things before we run out of time here. And the thing I want to show you is how simple it can be to use the Zoiper software. So I if you can see my screen, guys, I went into the Dallas absentee owner ocean, and the Dallas absentee owner ocean is massive. Again, absentee owners are my favorite. Landlords, they own multiple properties. They're always looking, they're always buying, they're always selling. Guys, just think about it this way. The normal, and you can Google this, the normal homeowner will hold onto their house for 10 years now. It used to be 7, it's now 10. So absentee owners are always looking to buy and sell. So just with that one simple fact, this is where you need to be, is with absentee owners. They all own lots of properties. I'm an absentee owner. I love to always look at properties. Somebody calls me with a deal, I'm listening, right? So just in Dallas, there's 26,200 prospects of absentee owners. I mean, I think there's enough business here for your lifetime. If you live in the Dallas area, you have enough business right here for your entire life. There's 20 years worth of business here. Okay. You just have to learn how to work it. And so if you don't know how to work it, that's the issue. Okay. It's not the issue of the leads. It's not the issue of the quality. It's not about whether the lead's old or new. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm 50. I'm old. I own lots of properties. Why would I be old? I mean, I'm a good lead, right? So these guys in here are good leads too. So what I want you to do is I want you to use the gym method. And I was talking to Aaron about this yesterday, and he loves it. So what you do is you open this up, and then you hold down the control key on your keyboard, and then you just start opening up 25 tabs here. And that's that simple. You just open up 25 tabs, and you can see they're opening now. I'm not going to open them up all of them, but by the time you do 25, you just go to the tab, you scroll down, and you click the dial button right here, the call button. And what it does is it opens up Zoiper. Now I reset Zoiper so I could show you guys that it says open Zoiper in Windows. Can you guys see that little pop-up right there that happened? You guys see that little pop-up?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So it says open Zoiper. All right. And so always allow the pipeline for this associated. You say yes, open Zoiper, and then boom, it opens. So every time you press this, every time you click this dial button, it's going to open up this little cute software right here, which is a phone. It doesn't look like a phone, but it's a real phone. It's a real phone line. And so when you click this call button, it launches the phone. And then while it's ringing, you can just look at the file. All right. Now, what I like to do is I like to click the Zillow button. And then while it's ringing, I actually look at the house. And this is a property for rent in Salina, Texas. And it's a basic rental. And I'm going to talk to the investor and see if they're interested in selling it rather than renting it. Oh, if they're not interested in selling it, what are you interested in buying anything else? Are you interested in selling anything? What's the plan? Are you going to buy one once a year? Come up with a talk track and dialogue that makes sense for you, and just get to work, and then go to the next one. Scroll down, click the call button, right? And it's going to ring. It's going to ring. It's going to start dialing, right? It's going to start dialing. And then, I have to hang up on this thing because it's dialing. So let me hang up on. Okay. So, and then you're going to click the Zillow button and you're going to do your work. This is the job of an agent, guys. And I'm, it's funny that we're going back to basics, that we're in the talk to the people business. And so this is the job of an agent. I mean, this is, it's kind of funny for me to go back to talking about such a basics here, but this is the job. We're in the talk to the people business. So, I mean, why not talk to the right people? I mean, talk to a bunch of landlords and investors and guys that already own properties. I mean, these are fun conversations. Now, if you really want to make this even more fun, then go find a foreclosure property first, and then call these guys with your foreclosure. Okay. Now that's where these conversations get really good, because when you start talking to these guys that you have a pocket listing, pocket foreclosure, you signed up somebody to sell their foreclosure property, and you got that as bait. Now you're fishing with good bait. Now everybody wants it. That's when you actually are able to have some good connections. So You know, I'm kind of on a tangent here, guys, but I think it's a good tangent to show you how easy this can be to log into your private ocean, open up 25 tabs, you know, have some good bait to talk about. All right, have some good bait and then go to work and then do it for 2 hours a day. And that's it. I mean, that's really there's nothing glorious about this. There's nothing real, you know, special about this. It's just literally going to the gym and lifting the weights. You know, Mark, I want to get your you know, your reaction to what I'm talking about today. Mark, what is your, you know, what is your, you know, 2-minute reaction about what we're doing right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, everybody. I mean, it comes down to following a process. It is back to basics. And no matter what market we're in, it goes back to basics. Too many of us, especially when we start building momentum, we forget about the basics. And then you do the real estate roller coaster. You'll have a bunch of deals and then you have nothing. And then you have a bunch of deals and then you have nothing. If you follow the system, the 5-step listing process, you cannot fail. It's impossible. Because sending out that pre-listing package, overnighting, not emailing it, overnighting or hand delivering is what's going to set you apart from your competition. And then, of course, calling back to confirm if they have any questions, pull out all their motivation, all their challenges then, and you're prepared for your listing appointment. But as you said, Chad, I think that one of the most important things is everybody has to get back to really practicing their listing presentation. It is so important. You can set appointments all day, but if you freeze at the table, you're done.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stuart, what is your reaction to what we're talking about today and going back to the very basic, I mean, the extreme basics?
We are back in this market. It happens. It's a cyclical cycle. I've lived through this 4 or 5 times now in the 25 years. And you're absolutely right. You know, when I as actually the Asset Realty Group, then we switched over to Century 21 and started working the Mike Ferry system. It was like an aha moment for me. All I have to do is this. All I have to do is follow this system. And the PLP, the pre-listing package, the thing that separates us from all the competition. I can't tell you how many times I'd show up at an appointment and all other agents bring is just like comparables stapled together or with a paper clip. So following this system changed my life. It continues to change my life. I train this every day, some aspect of it with agents, which I enjoy doing. And it just makes life so much more easier than fumbling around and bumbling around. So
Fumbling
really,
and bumbling.
fumbling and bumbling. That's absolutely right. So, you know, you're talking to a guy who's 63 years old. I joined here, was it 12 years, 13 years ago, whatever it was. And it changed my life. So I'm forever grateful. And people out there that are reluctant to do this, I think you're missing the boat. This platform that we get to work on here with the 5-step listing process, with the pre-listing package, with the free training, with the breakfast club, all that stuff, back office and coaching that is included in the monthly deal for the partners.
Yeah.
Is you know, I stay in tune what's going on with other programs and Buffini and all this other stuff. This is the best one. This is the best. So,
good.
well, yeah. So, yeah, call me if you want any personal testimonies. Feel free to call me or text me or email me.
Yeah.
Or you got my number. You know where I am every day. So that's what I got, Chad. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I see the question here from Peter saying, stop prospecting due to the comps. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what level you're at, Peter. I mean, if you are, I mean, you've been in this business longer than I have, but I believe that, you know, if you find a good lead who's really interested in selling, Peter, then there's an old saying that 1 in the hand is better than 2 in the bush. 1 in the hand is better than chasing 2 rabbits and getting nothing. So when you find a good lead, I totally agree that you need to stop what you're doing and you need to focus on that lead, do the comparables, and make sure that pre-listing package goes out same day. And I mean, there's different ways to look at it. I mean, if you're good enough, you could keep prospecting, but I mean, if you find a good lead, I mean, you need to work that lead right away. Now I know some people are going to argue with me on that one, but that's just my opinion. And, you know, so you're entitled to your opinion, but my opinion again is 1 in the hand is better than 2 in the bush. Okay. Stuart, were you going to say something there?
Well, yeah, it depends. I think you nailed it on the head. The level that you're at as an agent. Now, somebody like myself, I can do comparables in about 3 minutes. Seriously, get on the MLS and then just email them over to the back office staff, the pre-listing team, and get back to work. So we're not talking about going previewing. We're not going and researching for hours and soaking up all your prospecting time. But yeah, so it depends on your level. If you want to learn how to do that very quickly, call me.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually I'll put his number here. You know, Stuart, you're so giving. We really appreciate how giving of your time you are. It's funny how when you get older in the business and you get more into the business, the more you give to agents, it's so funny, the more business you get. And
Absolutely.
it's so funny, like how weird that is. It's so weird that the more you help others, the more business comes to you. It's so weird.
You know why? Because you could become the source of information. And so people want to talk to you. I've had, talking about the market being down just quickly, Chad, in the last 4 or 5 months, I've had probably 20 agents that I've known through the years call me and ask me, how's your business? How's your business? How's your business? So, it's real, you got to talk to more people though.
Yeah.
And we have a platform to do it right here.
Right. So guys, we're going to wrap it up. It's 8 o'clock. Do yourself a favor, go get the Zoiper and use the gym method. Use the gym method to open up the tabs. Again, you're only going to have 1 out of 10 people answer the phone. So this is part of kind of, just doing the job, and leave a strong message, and 1 out of 10 will answer. And when they answer, make sure you're ready. Make sure you're ready. So, make sure you're ready, and then keep going. So, bookmark 2 hours for this, 2 hours for prospecting, and make sure that you're, really doing the work, talking to the people. So guys, thank you so much. I wish you have a great Thursday morning. Do me a favor, do yourself a favor. Don't go doing weird stuff this morning. Work your business. Work your business, income generating business, income generating activities, right? Income generating activities. So you guys go have a great day. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you learned something. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. And so thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. And again, please don't stop doing the income generating activities in the mornings. That's what is going to move the needle today. So let's go. Let's all go have a great Thursday morning. Don't do any admin. Don't do any appointments. Don't get any creative reluctance over here. Just do the work. All right. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Chad.
Chad.
Thank
Great
you,
meeting.
Chad.
boss. Have a great day.
Bye,
Thanks, Dad.
guys.